What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? It's your boy Chris Dow with my guy Clarence. You are tuned in to the ArrowHead Chief Podcast, episode 143. Got my guy Ty in here also. DJ Ant couldn't make it, had some other stuff to take care of, but we're going to hold it down today like we always do. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things to get into, talk about this game from yesterday. I'm sure Clarence has some good hot takes for us.
Hey man. It's a Monday.
No, I'm just playing. No,
Victory
we gonna get into
Monday.
it. Yeah, it's victory
Monday.
Monday. So we smiling. We smiling. We
Yeah, absolutely.
Shouldn't be sad.
Absolutely.
Should be sad.
Absolutely.
Let's talk Chiefs.
Yeah, Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tuning every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Chris Style, out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Arrowhead Chief Podcast. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Doing good, just enjoying this Victory Monday. Seeing Mahomes get some more money, get a little bit of a raise today, the day after his birthday. So good for him.
He deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves it.
Big
I don't think anybody's griping about that.
No.
So
No.
Yeah.
Nobody got problems with that.
Yeah. So,
What's up, Chris? I like that hat, brother.
I've been had this for a minute. You know,
I'm gonna have to come out to Vegas and clean you out.
you take my hat? Damn.
Put that coat in a box.
Put that coat in the box. Stole all my hat. Came out here and stole my hats. What's up, Joe?
I'm just kidding. It is Victory Monday. So
What's up, Joe?
what up with it?
Crazy Joe.
Yeah.
Used to call me Batman. Now they call me. No, I'm sorry.
You said it backwards.
I know. That's why I stopped. They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they call me Batman. You know what I mean?
Chris dyslexic. That's all. Yeah. Okay, no bad.
All right, man. Let's talk. Chiefs win
like
17-9. Chiefs win 17-9. Patrick Mahomes, a little struggle with the offense, a little struggle. Andy Reid and the play calling, you know what I'm saying, not running the football in that first half. Penalties, sloppy play, turnovers was the story of this game as far as the offense goes. But they made enough plays to pull it out in this defense, man. Shout out to this defense, man. Chris Jones was back, and it looked like he hasn't missed a step, He only played like 30-something snaps, but them 30, that was the most meaningful,
Yeah, it was
30 snaps I've seen a defensive player played probably ever, And he went out there and he showed why he should be a $30 million man.
Yep, he did.
Because the impact that he had on this defense, he was moving all over the line from the inside to the outside. Poor what's his name? Anton Kaysen, whatever his name is, the rookie. Poor kid.
The tackle.
Your first assignment is Chris Jones.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, so, Chris Jones was freeing up for everybody else too. You could see everybody else getting pressure. So.
But it wasn't just Chris Jones. This secondary man needs to get some flowers too. Trent McDuffie, he's just showing why he's that first round pick. Had a stellar performance, pass breakups, and just sticking to his receivers like glue. Even L'Jarius Sneed had some good plays. The linebackers were swarming. Leo Chenal, man. Look, you want to talk about somebody from year 1 to year 2? Leo Chenal looked like he looked like the best linebacker.
He's made a huge leap.
He looked like his linebacker out there yesterday almost. So he made some plays yesterday. So shout out to this defense, man. I was pleasantly surprised on how, you know what I'm saying, how great this defense is looking. You know what I'm saying? I thought it had potential to be top 10, but I didn't think it was going to be this early. You know how Spags defense are. It takes a little bit of time for them to get it going. But these past 2 games, the Lions, who you saw, the Lions just scored 30-something points on the Seahawks. So their offense ain't broken. And then we hold the Jags, who just put 31 on the Colts the week before. We hold them to 9 points, and to stand our grounds in the red zone. You got to start believing. You got to start believing.
Yeah, that was the most impressive part. Is the red zone, because they were playing a lot of man in the red zone, and you seen L'Jarius Sneed use that back of the end zone as an extra defender. The way they were, like you said, Trent McDuffie sticking on his receiver like glue. Everybody, the whole defense played good. Every unit played good.
Yeah, I agree. I get it. I agree. The thing. Here's the biggest thing I don't want people to get up in arms about. It is the fact that when you play in a top team in the AFC, everybody knows that everybody went shopping this summer and they got better. So you can't expect for this team to go in and beat them with 20, 30 points to a 9. You're going to get a 17-9 ball game. Because like I said, in that top 5, I said it was my top 5, not your top 5. I said the corners and the linebackers weren't no joke for Jacksonville. So you got to respect that. You got to respect what they bring to the table on defense. And they fast, and they can cover sideline to sideline. So you can't expect them to put up 20-something points and hold them to 9. You know what I'm saying? And just be dominant. You just can't do it. Yeah, he a terrorist.
No, but go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, like I was saying with the red zone, that's where the defense was most impressive to me. You know, they were playing man-to-man a lot. The offense definitely struggled in this game. Like Clarence said, they got good corners. Obviously, Tyson Campbell. They got good linebackers. Devin Lloyd, still young. They were flying around. That defense really impressed me. You could tell that they got better from last week playing the Colts to playing us. But ultimately, I think the offense is just still trying to get adjusted. You know, there's still a lot of new pieces in this offense. All these receivers. Travis Kelce, obviously, I still don't think was 100% yesterday. He didn't really get involved in the game until a little bit later on. The running game, that's my biggest concern, because here we are again saying this. We said this all year pretty much last season, you know, on this show, that we need to run the ball more. And Pacheco had a very efficient game. So that was very concerning for me that we don't do that more. You can tell at the points we don't do that, he's taking a lot of hits. When we're not running the ball, it puts him in a compromised position. So we need to run the ball.
4 run plays total in the first half. 2 carries by the running backs. Only 2 carries in the first half. I think it was like -2 yards or something like that. It was bad, man.
Yeah, it was bad. And Andy and Nagy got to do better with that. You know, you saw it in the second half. Pacheco rips off that big run, and and that big run helped out a lot.
Because I mean, you're dealing with Cisco, who is a dog, and if they decide to double Trav with Cisco and Lloyd, or Cisco and the other buddy, I mean, it's a problem. Where's Pat supposed to go with the ball? You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody on the outside is actually winning. You know what I mean? That's why you saw Scott Moore get open a couple of times, because he was able to win his matchups. But I mean, that defense is no joke. What did Allen have a week before? 3 sacks, and Walker had 6 tackles in a sack. Like, they a problem. And you playing in hot Duval County too? Man, come on, man. Come on. Just be thankful they got this dub and got up out of there. Yeah, you know who other buddy is. Ola Khan. There, I said it. You happen to have Ola Khan.
The one that was getting into it with Travis at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Mr. 180 tackle a season. Yeah, that's him.
And Travis, I don't know, he's a little chippy. Yesterday, he's a little chippy. He's getting into it with everybody. Every play, he was getting into it with somebody.
He been that way since training camp, right? You know what
I don't know what's up with Travis.
Had that dojo all summer, man. You know what I'm saying?
Burn that energy off of somebody. Get Caleb back or something. I don't know.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Something. Do something. Make a house call or something. I don't know, Trav. Because
Chicago is gonna cure a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Justin Fields can't even read a zone coverage, man.
Is it? You know how
Justin
we are.
Fields.
You know how we are with
That's the
teams
style.
that we supposed to beat.
Hey, this the home opener, right? No. They played the first one at home. Yeah.
You know how we are against teams when we supposed to
Yeah,
be. And he about to bring out that D sheet.
this game shouldn't be
Nah,
close,
you
but
can't.
it's
You
going to be
can't.
the C sheet. It's going to
You
be.
can't.
And
You
he
got
about
too
to
much
bring-
you need to
I
work
know you
on.
can't, but-
And he about to bring
You know
out
what I'm
that
saying?
Tecmo Bowl sheet.
No, you can't
Yeah.
because you only scored 17 points against Jacksonville. And you got a lot of stuff you need to clean up. A lot of stuff you need to find out about.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
I think
they
the
got
defense could have 8 sacks against Chicago. The way that offensive
Yeah.
line's looking.
And Justin Fields like to hold the ball. Have a wide open wide receiver and hold the ball and then run up the middle.
Yeah, right.
It's bad.
bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad. Who said that was going to be MVP this year?
The guy over here. The guy too.
Who
Hey,
said Justin Fields
He
was going to be
started off
MVP?
last season.
This guy right
He
here.
started
Say
off
that.
last season
Say, man.
slow, and then how did
Yeah,
he
right
pick it
here.
up? So there's still
Stand on it,
plenty
Ty.
of season left. There's still plenty of season left. He started last year slow. I'm not worried.
it's
I mean,
over.
obviously, I'm worried. He's not winning MVP this year,
Yeah,
but
that's over.
I think he can still be a good quarterback. That's over with.
I don't trust his coaching staff.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust his coaching staff.
That's it. I agree.
I don't even know who his coach is.
Right.
Matt
That
Eagers
part.
lose.
I don't even know
That
who
part.
his
It's
coach
a
is.
defensive
Who's the
coach.
quarterback coach in Chicago? He don't have a vet.
I
He
have
don't
no
have a
idea.
vet in that room with him. Like, and you mean tell me you can't read a simple out against zone coverage?
I don't know his coaching staff at all.
He held the ball. He had an out route to DJ Moore. He held the football and then ran up the middle.
I saw it. I saw
What
the other play.
are you
I saw
looking
the
at?
other play. I saw the other play where he ran and then he ran to the sideline and threw it out of bounds.
Come on, man. That's when you tell him, come on. No. I know you're gonna get better. Come on. Take the helmet off, go and have a seat. I know it's gonna get all right. I know, Justin. Come on, have a seat. That's what you just tell him, man.
Well,
Listen, man.
that offensive that team around him is trash. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Justin Fields is not trash. I think he can still be a very good quarterback in NFL. I think. I mean, you got to give him a team. Look at Jalen Hurts when he first came out, and he had Doug Peterson who didn't really believe in him. He struggled too, and it was a lot of the same concerns. He couldn't read zone defense.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, it was a lot of the same concerns.
Clarence, before last year.
I'm just asking a question. I'm not being.
I'm just
rude
asking
or
you.
anything.
I'm just saying. I'm
asking a
just double
question.
down it. Before last year,
I can't even ask my question. Go
Those
ahead.
were the same
Go ahead.
questions.
Go ahead.
Ask
No,
the
I ain't
question.
the same question. So let me ask you something, Ty. How long is a quarterback supposed to hold on to the football while they're in the pocket? Anybody back there? Oh, there you are, Ty. I'm just saying, man. I hear y'all, man. I hope we get it right. I really do. For Chicago's sake.
Boogie be hating.
Those are Boogie's thoughts. His thoughts alone. Women, we love y'all. Trying to get us in trouble over here. Trying to get the podcast
Boogie's getting
canceled
cooked
already.
on Twitter. I'll let them cook them.
You trying to
I'm
get the
good.
podcast canceled? What's wrong with you, Boogie? Next thing you know, they're gonna be like, "Oh, they over there on Arrowhead Chief
Women
podcast
hating.
talking bad down the women."
It's the He-Man Women Haters Club over there. Stay out of there. You know what I'm saying? Dear Darla.
They do.
I think
trash.
everybody, and I think Boogie's forgetting all the questions that was surrounded Jalen Hurts going into last year until they went out and got an AJ Brown. They have a competent offensive coach too. Nick Sirianni was an offensive coordinator. He knows how to build a system around an athletic quarterback. The Bears had not surrounded Justin Fields with much talent at all.
I mean, but you got DJ Moore, and up until yesterday, Mooney was on that roster. You know what I'm saying? And they projected to look at it and say, okay, we got DJ Moore, we got Darnell Mooney. I mean, Cole Kmet, we got Chase Claypool, got something to prove. Like, the projection was he was going to be able to get this ball out of his hands and not hold it and try to read an entire defense. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in Chicago. It's a mess.
It really is a mess.
It's a mess.
It is.
It's a mess. They can't run the ball. Like,
Chase Claypool was almost benched before last game because of a lack of effort. So I mean, it's a lot going on out there.
Yep.
And now they're coming here. So we really should win this game by like 17 plus.
Yeah.
We really should.
Get it over early. Yeah.
But I just want to see Andy finally put his foot on somebody inferior's neck. Don't play.
And we should be able to run the ball against them too, because that's what the Packers did. Aaron Jones was eating them up on the ground week 1. So that's what we should be able to run the ball. This should be a get right game for the offense.
Yeah, for sure. Trade.
They got a couple of dogs over there on defense, though. I don't know if they still.
Yeah, they do. Edmonds
invested in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Buffalo. Yep.
All right, man. Let's talk about this offensive. Let's talk about this offensive line. Juwan Taylor. Now, everybody makes a big deal about the whole Juwan Taylor thing. He's been doing this since he's been with Jacksonville last year. Nobody said a thing.
Joey Bosa almost whooped his ass last year in the playoffs. Joey Bosa was pissed.
He was mad.
Okay, so don't say ain't nobody say nothing because Joey Bosa was like, "I'm gonna whoop."
But even then, the broadcast wasn't
you gonna take this ass whooping tonight.
But even then, the broadcast wasn't like, we got to look at this for next year. No, Thanks. It wasn't until Thursday night, Arrowhead, the banner's being raised, and they saw this, and the whole world was like, "Oh my God, Juwan Taylor, he's a false start waiting to happen."
Mm-hmm.
He's lined up wrong. And so now all the referees are on notice. Mm-hmm. They didn't do it with Lane Johnson. He was doing that all Sunday night, or was it Thursday night?
I think he got called once, actually.
Mm-hmm.
They got to make it look good. But still, this might be a problem going forward, fellas. I'm scared.
It is. It's definitely a problem. Because
what you worried about?
I'm scared we're gonna be in the playoffs, AFC Championship game. We're gonna be marching down the field, and then
tell him to keep his wiggly ass still. Tell him to stay still.
That's the problem.
Stop wiggling so damn much. Be still, boy, until they snap the ball. Stop wiggling.
That early jump. Without that early jump, I don't know that he's that good of a tackle. I'm gonna be honest with you, because he struggled for years until last season. He started doing that early jump, and then he had a really good season.
They pulled him out, right?
Yeah,
the world was watching. You're absolutely right. But why they pull him out? It wasn't for our benefit. So what was it for?
No, it was just for him to take a step back.
Precisely. So there you have it.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all tell me. Yeah, I mean, you tell me. They pull him out. What's the reason for pulling him? Is it because they need him to get set and not move and play the game?
You talking about when they pulled him out of the game yesterday?
Yeah.
Eddie claimed it was because he was tired, because that sun was
Come on,
He
man.
should be used to it. He played down
Thank
there
you.
for how many
Thank you.
years?
Thank
Come
you.
on.
Come
I'm
on,
just
man.
going over what Andy told us, man.
Andy's
Isn't that
lying.
what you
That's what he's
believe? You
doing.
believe everything come out Andy Reid mouth? Come on.
He'd be lying a lot.
Come on, Chris.
Was he
Mhm.
really?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. When he times it right, he's spot on. When he times it right, man, it's perfect. Maybe it was just being back in Duval.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with this comment. I think he just needed to calm down.
Because one of them holds I didn't think was a holding. I thought the defensive player just failed. When that one where
That's
Pat
another
ran
thing.
the ball.
Donovan Smith is a problem.
You think so?
He had 2 drive killing penalties in 2 games. And it was a problem in Tampa Bay last year too. So it's not like it's not going to be changing anytime soon.
So what do you do, Ty?
Andy
you
Heck.
got to ride with these tackles at this point.
Andy Heck.
You
You paying him
gotta
too
ride
much.
with what
Andy
you
Heck.
got.
Get this right.
Oh, so now it's on the coach.
What
A
did they
Pro
there
Bowl
for?
left. Hold on, a
We
Pro
know
Bowl
who it's
left
on,
tackle
Clarence.
who won a Super Bowl in Tampa. I know, Ty. Hold on, a Pro Bowl tackle that won Super Bowl with Tom, and you mean tell me it's the coach? Come on,
I'm not
Chris.
saying it's the coach. I'm saying it's the coach's job to gotta get him right.
But these are problems that have followed these players though. This isn't new. None of this is new with Jawan Taylor. That's not new. And certainly with Donovan Smith, we've seen this throughout his whole career. He struggled with this. And it's been at bad times too. And in Tampa last year,
Mm-hmm.
he raced like a 75-yard touchdown in that San Francisco 49ers game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's a problem. And I don't see it getting
there were
fixed.
some people questioning that money that was
Yep.
dished out this summer. There was a couple people that was questioning that.
Look.
Why are you paying that and 95 ain't got his bag? And I'm just saying.
And I was getting
I hear
cooked.
I hear you.
And I was getting cooked, but
we can't dwell on the past. Jawan Taylor.
Oh, look at him
nowhere.
now.
Jawan Taylor ain't going nowhere.
No,
Donovan Smith, that's a different story. But Jawan Taylor ain't going nowhere.
I know. Because they gave him all Chris money.
I'm about to piss
I
off.
digress. Let me shut up.
Is Boogie still in here? About to piss him off. Let's put Lucas in here and get left tackle.
Hey.
Are you trying to get Mahomes killed? Are you trying to get him killed?
Wait, Ty, don't do that. Don't do that. The last time we saw Lucas play
I know he had a
tackle,
good half. 1.5 though.
Okay.
Not even a half, a quarter.
You've seen Donovan Smith's body of work. Do you like that?
Yeah, that's true.
You like Donovan Smith's body of work? He been doing this for what, 19 years now, ain't he?
I'm just playing, Boogie. Don't leave, man. Don't leave. Don't go, man. I just wanted to mess with you.
I think
Lucas,
with a realistic option, if Donovan Smith continues to struggle, and we're stuck with Jonathan Taylor, like you said, he's not going anywhere. I don't expect him to get benched at any point. I think what you do is you move Taylor over to the left and then throw in Wanye Morris at right.
Yeah,
but Andy's not going to do any of that because the 5 is the 5. Regardless,
right?
That 5 is in place until January, February. That 5 won't change. He's never done it. I don't think he'll do it now.
Yes, I know, Boogie. He wasn't.
Was he even active? Was he even in? I think he was in like a t-shirt and shorts.
Who? Niang?
Lucas.
Lucas Niang. I don't think he was active.
He was inactive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the line is what it is. Man, look, it's early. Let's not kill it yet. Let's wait till that was week 8 and we still have these problems. Then we can panic.
I think some of the problems will still linger. I think they'll clean up some of it. But, like I said, with Donovan Smith, the holding is going to be a problem until he's gone. That's just the way it is.
Holding on offense, number 79.
He can't be no worse than Orlando
3
Brown.
first down.
He can't be no worse than Orlando Brown Jr. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because I didn't see a lot of people coming around that corner like Orlando Brown had people coming around that corner.
I mean, he's a little bit nastier. Absolutely.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Orlando Brown was like a
He's more
revolving door.
aggressive. Absolutely. He's more aggressive.
I
Hence
thought
why
I
they
was at,
need to run the football a lot more.
I thought I was
Right.
at
This
Macy's.
offensive line is built to run the ball.
It's built to run the
Both
football.
these tackles too.
I thought
You
I
know,
was
You
at
get paid.
Macy's as much as Orlando Brown let people
What's
walk in and
scarier?
out.
What's scarier? This offensive line firing off the football and them running the football and play action passing, or what we got right now? What's scarier?
No, we're not panicking, country. Calm down. We're just
No,
bringing
ain't
up
nobody
some
panicking.
concerns. We ain't panic. We don't
Yeah.
panic over here at Arrowhead
Nah.
Chief Podcast. We gangsters over
Nah.
here. You know what I'm saying? We keep it
Never
pushing.
nervous Purvis. Never nervous Purvis.
Man,
Believe
don't
that.
you ever get it twisted, homie. Don't you ever get it twisted, homie.
What are we doing today?
No.
It's really bad.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with Clarence. Though this offensive line is meant to run the football, and not Jonathan Taylor, Jawan Taylor is meant to get out in space and hit
Yes, he is.
guys. Like when he did that in Jacksonville last year on those stretches and those pitch plays and stuff like that, the screens, he was nasty at doing that, and we haven't really ran very many screens either.
Yeah.
So we're lacking a lot in
Because
our
Andy's
offense right
saving
now.
that
But
for
I'm not
early.
panicking.
Yeah,
Andy's
it's
saving
early.
that for
Yeah,
the
it's
man.
still
playoffs.
early.
And the biggest thing from yesterday, I think he wanted to instill that confidence in that passing game. You know, because they had such a bad performance. Like, we need to get them going. If it takes this entire half, we need to get it going
Right.
so that these guys can feel good trending and going into week 3.
Hey, country and boogie. I'll be arguing up in my comments.
Yeah, it's not time to panic yet.
Y'all funny, man. I love y'all. All right, man. Let's talk about Chris Jones. The impact that he made yesterday, man. He came in and played with like 30-something snaps, and all of them was 30 of the meaningful snaps I've ever seen, man. He was balling. Chris Jones is a monster, and he deserves $30 million, man. You know what I'm saying? He deserves every penny. Yeah, I'm saying it. He deserves it. I said it.
So does he get it? Does he get it next year?
Not from us. We're getting it from Chicago because Ryan Poles is gonna be right there.
Why he can't get it here? Why he can't get it here?
Because he's gonna be an Arrowhead.
Why he can't get it here? Why he can't get it here? I'm asking why he can't get it here.
We'll give him 32.
Why he can't give it? Why he can't get it here?
I don't know. Ask Beach.
Hey,
Ask Beach.
you got it. You got it. I'll just ask the question.
You asking me like I'm the one that made the deal.
I'm just curious, man. I can't ask.
Like I didn't give him the money.
Hey,
if I had it, I would give it.
Hey,
to him.
look, this game should not have any
Don't worry about it.
input. He'd been deserved this money though.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't think he deserved this money anyways, and you watch one game in week 2 and then go, oh, now he deserves it, there's a problem. There's a real problem, honestly, because he's deserved it this whole time. This doesn't prove anything to me. I mean, it just proves that he's the player I thought he was, but we already knew that.
I mean, they gave him signing bonus money. Yeah, like
that deal needed to be reworked. Let's be honest. He was 9th highest paid quarterback.
Yeah, they just converted some money over to pay him up front. Little birthday gift. You know what I'm saying? Go get your Maybach, man. Here you go.
Chris can't get that though. Chris can't get shit. Chris got to hold out to damn September to get somebody to recognize he's the best D tackle in the league right now. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, hell.
I mean,
for 1 year.
27. Yeah, 27. That wasn't a bad deal. It wasn't the greatest deal in the world.
Then we won't be able to afford the franchise tag. He's just gonna leave for nothing. We're gonna lose Chris Jones. We're gonna lose what we saw yesterday.
Not true.
For nothing.
Not true. When he gets signed, we'll get a compensatory 3rd-round pick for him.
And you happy with that?
No, I'm not. But I'm
You're
still.
happy with a 3rd round pick for the best defensive tackle in the league. That's nothing to me.
I
That's
trust
nothing.
in
Who are you gonna
Veach.
grab?
I trust in Veach.
I do trust the Beach. He won
Next
Super
topic.
Bowls, right? Won the Super Bowl, right?
Now Mahomes'
With
contract can't carry Beach. Beach's legacy. So
He put this defense together, huh? Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
cheap. It's cheap.
it is. Let's be honest. A lot of
It's
1-year
cheap as
deals.
hell.
It's a lot of 1-year deals.
Yeah, you put it
and,
together. It's
and
cheap.
rookies and 7th
You know
round
what I'm
picks
saying?
and
But
Come on,
y'all
man.
sitting over here Twitter painted over it from yesterday. Look at the defense. Even before Chris Jones. Look at the defense. That defense line. FAU. Wait till we get Charles and
You ain't never heard me say nothing about no FAU. You need to stop that. Put that
Big
cap in a
George.
box. I
Big
ain't never
George.
said nothing about no
Big George.
FAU. Put that cap in a box.
Big George. Look at Trent McDuffie. Yeah,
look at all them
I ain't gonna lie,
rookies and
it's
1-year
true.
deals.
I'm just telling you,
Yeah,
man.
it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do franchise tag him. How about
I don't
that?
think they'll have the. I don't know if they'll have the cap space to do that.
They're gonna make it work. This is
They
the
better.
same team. This is the same team that had $147,000 one year, and they figured it out. That's what the cap people are for.
I hear you.
Veach is
I
in
believe
there
you.
right now. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out.
I hear you. This ain't no swapping shop
exactly.
down the street. This is, I'm just saying.
He said that.
Yeah, it is. There ain't no swapping shop down the street where you can negotiate. Hey, I give you $2 for that cheap ass glass egg over there. Come on, man. Come on,
Well,
man.
I mean, if they don't sign Chris
Come on,
Jones,
man.
all they're gonna do is sign like a
You gonna
Brandon
be all
Ayuk.
right?
They
You gonna be
sign
all right?
Brandon Ayuk for that money, and
Oh, so now you're gonna replace a defensive tackle with a
With a
receiver?
wide receiver. With a
scoring
wide
40,
receiver.
scoring
That
40 a
is just
game,
so
baby.
I
trifling.
would rather
That's
get
so
Brian
trifling.
Burns at that point.
That's
40 a
so
game.
trifling. That is trifling. That is so trifling.
Hopefully the Vikings don't budge on
But
Justin
wait a minute.
Jefferson.
Hold on. Didn't the Vikings pay some money to a tight end this year? They sure did. So I think that pushes Travis down the board a little bit, if my memory
Yeah.
serves
We
me
still fix
correctly.
those 30 million,
Okay. 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 Just making
that's what
sure.
Chris,
Just make
because
sure.
that's what Chris wants, man. He close to Aaron Donald now, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He close to Aaron Donald now, so he trying to get that Aaron Donald money.
Yep. I don't blame him for trying to get his money. At some point, as fans, you got to realize, look, longevity is a thing. Chris Jones is 30 years old. This is probably his last chance to get this deal like this. So I do respect him going for, getting his money. I understand everybody thinks that players should take a discount to play here, but that's not how that works. You have a GM and Brett Veach for a reason to be able to make it work. And so far he has been able to make it work throughout the years. But now we're starting to see that, with Mahomes' deal not carrying him anymore, it's going to be tough.
Oh,
He's going to have to hit
yeah.
on some draft picks.
We ain't going back. We not going back.
What's his name?
TJ
Country?
Hawkinson.
What's his name? Hawkinstein. Y'all talking about me,
The
man.
highest paid tight end.
Hawkinson. TJ Hawkinson. Yeah. Out of Hawkinstein.
We never heard Chris say that. Oh, you heard me.
Yeah, he did.
You heard
Yeah,
me.
he's been saying that.
You heard me.
And that's the problem.
But anyway, no, but seriously, I do think that if we don't get Chris Jones back, and look, there's no replacing Chris Jones. I'm not saying there is. But I do think that they find some replacements to make up for Chris Jones. How about that? No?
He said about that. If it's Brian Burns, I guess.
How about that?
I don't know.
Remember my theory? They're switching more to a Joe Cullen defensive line than a Spags defensive line.
Yeah.
More lighter, smaller guys, but fast, bendier.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not just-
We got to see how this year play out. There's a
And
couple of them in Washington. We got to see what they do first before I'm
Yeah.
like,
just saying,
okay, let's go.
just saying,
Because the
Jason-
one just played his first game yesterday.
there's some
Yeah.
guys in this draft too. I'm just saying. They're not Chris Jones, but there are some guys in this draft.
Mhm.
No, okay.
Next.
he said,
All right, man. Let's talk about these wide receivers.
Oh hell, you go from one extreme to the next.
We gotta talk about it, baby. You know what I'm
he
saying? We gotta talk about it. So that's what we're
All
gonna
right.
talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, highlight them.
All right. Go ahead.
What are your assessments of the wide receivers from game 1 to game 2, fellas? Go with you, Ty.
Yeah, I think Sky Moore obviously responded well. Kadarius Toney, I think, is still dealing with the knee injury. He probably will be dealing with the knee injury for the rest of his career. He still looked a little, slowed down out there yesterday. And then he got involved early, then we went away from him. Yeah, well, okay.
Go ahead, Ty.
So anyways, yeah, the receivers, I think, Sky Moore had a better game, obviously, catching the touchdown. I think that's going to help his confidence a lot. I'm excited what I'm seeing from Sky Moore, obviously, the way he responded. Justin Watson, obviously, still getting a significant amount of snaps. Actually came through with a couple big catches, I'm not going to lie, but then he had the fumble.
Mhm.
So, and then the biggest question mark for me is Rashee Rice. Why are they going away from him so early when he's making plays? And then Justin Ross only getting 7 snaps, or it was 9 snaps this week. So he got 2 or 3 more snaps than last week. It's still, I feel like he should be getting more. And then Richie James, I feel like is probably he might be the worst wide receiver in this room. That's honestly how I'm feeling about Richie James today.
Wow.
Um,
Shots fired.
I don't disagree with that, but go ahead, Clarence.
I mean, what if you have one too many guys that do the same thing? What if that? What if that's the reason why Justin Ross doesn't get on the field? What if he runs the same type of routes that MVS runs?
Joe, don't put that evil on me.
What if? I'm not saying that could be a reason. I'm just saying, what if they limited in the routes that they run effectively to get that separation? You know what I mean? I don't disagree that Justin Ross doesn't need more playing time. He do, especially in these first 3, 4, 5 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, get him up to speed and get him ready. But if MVS is over there and MVS is taking those routes, who do you prefer? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you move Justin Ross to the inside? Do you put him on the perimeter? Like, who's winning one-on-one matchups? Is it KT or is it Justin Ross? Who do you prefer?
KT is winning his matchup.
Okay,
it's just more so him,
Okay, and then
catching the ball.
then you go to so then you go to a Justin Watson who is familiar with Pat. Pat knows what he's going to do. He can run that curl and be at the right depth for Pat to get that ball out to him without looking at it, without thinking about it. It's there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, we want Justin Ross. Yeah, we want to see them explosive plays, but I don't know. I don't know if they just feel that he's just like MVS in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think he runs better routes than MVS. MVS,
Yeah. I think he's
limited,
a little more explosive.
but we haven't seen it since Clemson. We haven't seen him win those opportunities since Clemson. You know what I mean? Like, what did we see in preseason? What did we see in training camp?
We've seen fade routes and jump balls mostly.
I saw one route where he smoked.
Was it an in route? Was it an in route? Was it an in route? Was it a whip route?
It was like
was it a whip?
It was like an in up
slant. In up go. Was it a whip route? Was it a deep over route? Was it a deep over stop? Was it a drag stop?
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, a couple of those too.
We got to see the full route tree to see what he can win on and what he can't. Because I agree with you. Like MVS is only got a handful of routes that he's gonna win on. You know what I'm saying? But is it enough for them to say, well, MVS, you're gonna go to a third wide receiver role? You're not gonna be out there with that first unit.
As he should be.
Well, I agree. But
As he should be.
Look, let's just be honest.
I mean,
the
he's not gonna
starters
get
should be
over 1,000 yards. Like
No.
he's never had over 1,000 yards in his entire career.
The starters should be Sky, Kadarius, and right now Justin Watson. God damn, I said it.
I don't know. I don't agree with that. Even with Justin Watson having good games, there's no way you can say he's a starter over MBS.
Clarence is laughing because he know I'm right.
There's no way Justin Watson can be number 3.
Ty refused to give Justin Watson any recognition at all. He could take his trash out to the curb, right? Nah, I don't like the way he put that trash can there, man. It's just something about Justin Watson funky ass. I don't like Justin Watson. Ty can't stand Justin Watson's ass, man.
Look, do I think he should have came back on that interception yesterday? Yes, I should. I think he should have helped his quarterback out because he saw
about the fumble. So the two turnovers, who was targeted on the 2 turnovers? Who was targeted?
That fumble was kind of close. But whatever.
It was close, but it was still a fumble.
It was a fumble. He did turn it over. Yeah. I thought his knee was down at first, but
I did too. Whatever.
I did too.
But still,
in life,
right now the starters should be because I mean, Kadarius and Sky, they look like they trying to get rapport with them right now. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're slow burning Kadarius Toney into the lineup because he had like he had the first drive and then you didn't see him and then he came out the second half and they gave him a few more snaps. But it's more so Watson and Sky that's getting most of the the burn on the field. So he's gonna have to. Those are gonna be the 3 starters, and MVS is gonna get in where he fits in. On deep routes and all post and all that. That's what he's good at. He's good at big catches. That's what he's good at. He's not good at some of the drag routes and all that curls and comebacks. Like that's not MVS's game.
I don't think Justin Watson runs those routes either, though.
Nah, he's better.
When have we seen him run it?
He's better than MVS at this. He's better than MVS at this stuff.
He is better.
He's better than MVS at this. I hate to say it, man, but I just think Watson has a more in-depth route tree than MVS. He does.
That he does.
He does. Now, is he the most athletic, gifted person in the world? Hell no. But it's like Clarence said. He just knows where to be when Pat needs him to be there. When it comes to those timing routes, he gets open. He does. And he gets open.
And it's just like we said. We said that somebody was going to have to step up in this room. That's what we've been saying the whole time. Somebody going to have to step up and be Charles Barkley and say, look, I'm the best player. So everything run through me. I'm the lead dog in this room. I just pissed in the corner. This is my room. All right? And until somebody steps up and makes that proclamation, this is what we got to deal with.
Shut up, Joe.
And he's going to have to lead by that work ethic and everything.
Talking about he the Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield. Shut up, Joe. You white now? Anyway.
Who even is that?
Oh, yeah, I forgot, Ty. You like 12. I'm the Rodney Dangerfield of this joint. Look at this. Rodney Dangerfield was an old comedian, Ty. Look him up. Google. Or ask your parents.
He was funny, though, Ty. He really was.
Ask your parents. I'm sure your parents.
He was
know.
funny.
I'm pretty sure your father knows who Rodney Dangerfield is.
He was funny.
He was funny. He was in one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
He was in one of my favorite movies, Back to School.
Hey, I love that movie too. He did the Triple Lundy. The Triple Lundy. Come on, man. What? I love that movie.
Yeah,
he did the Triple Lundy, man. What?
Yes. So, anyway,
that was good. That was a good movie.
Go watch the movie, Ty. It's a good movie.
Mid to late 80s ish, so you can see the clothes and everything. Mind you, we were children at this time. Right? We weren't. teenagers rocking that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll get the gist of what it was. It was insightful.
Iron Man is in it, Ty.
That's right. Robert Downey Jr. is in it. Yeah. It's a classic, Ty. Classic, man. When you ain't got nothing to do, spark something, watch it, get your mind blown. You know, it's insightful.
Yeah, for sure. We old as hell.
The triple Lundy. Oh, I know. Oh, I feel it every day. Gray hair, shit. Try to tell myself I'm gonna be like Duda. No, you like dudes.
But like we said, the Chicago Bears game can be a good get right game for the receivers. Hopefully with Sky scoring a touchdown and making a big play when we needed it. Hopefully this unlocks the door on Sky Moore getting more looks.
I don't know. Hold on. I mean, it was Baker Mayfield. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
What happened?
I mean, if Baker can do it, then Patrick should have 6 TDs against them.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I think, I think that the offense could get right as long as there's no penalties, no sloppy play, you know what I'm saying? Drive killers, turnovers. Now, Pat has had two interceptions these past 2 games. You know what I'm saying? He usually don't start off.
One of them. Well, can we really count the one though?
No, yeah. One of them was Kadarius Toney's fault, and even the one that
I mean, there's other quarterbacks that can't even win division games right now. So
we're gonna get into that. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Walking around with an 0-2 against their division right now, but they're supposed to be the top team in the AFC, but. That's neither here nor there.
Right. Top dogs. You know what? Let's go there. Let's go there. This thing would work.
It's true. Lost to Cleveland week 1. Yeah. You turn around and your daddy come in there and slap the shit out of you yesterday. So I mean,
Lamar. Lamar's 6-1 against them now.
Chief Keenum, you can be in space.
You need to get a chill pill, bro. Go sit in the corners, then. Cool out. You need to get a chill pill, bro. Go sit in the corners, then. Cool out. It's out with these motherfuckers. Tell them. Now, fuck that. Tell Lamar to get that fucking knee together. I want to see his ass next week.
Look.
You need to get a chill pill, bro. Go sit in the corners, then. Cool out. It's out with these motherfuckers. Tell them. Now, fuck that. Tell Lamar to get that fucking knee together. I want to see his ass next week.
That's so embarrassing.
Can I ask you a question? Does Zim play linebacker for the Bengals?
He thinks he does.
Does he play corner? Because what is he talking about?
I think so.
He was fired up for the team
next week, like he was on the field.
I think so. I think he do. I think he's.
He was the corner that Zay Flowers caught that pass on. That was
him.
Yep.
Oh,
that was him.
I thought that was Cam, whatever. He said Cam was gonna beat the shit out of Zay Flowers. That's what he told us in another clip that I saw. He said Cam was gonna knock him out. But, looked like he caught a deep pass on. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Look like they.
We've been saying this. Shit, how long now? We've been saying that Baltimore, until the Bengals whoop Baltimore with a healthy Lamar, they don't have no room to say nothing because they barely get out of their division.
Clarence.
And what happened?
Clarence.
What happened? Did you see the pass Lamar threw to Nelson Aguilar? Okay, I'm gonna shut the hell up.
Okay, who? Nelson Aguilar. They're getting cooked by Nelson Aguilar.
Goodies him. Hope your ass is on fire with hot chili, spaghetti sauce falling out.
Hell no. That boy, wow. Whoa. But yeah. They need to worry about the Browns too.
Yeah.
Yep. And the Steelers.
And the Steelers, but they need to worry about their whole
Did
division.
you see Myles Garrett week 1 acting like he dribbling and crossing over before he rushing?
He
Like,
did the sham,
Hit
he
him
did the
with the
sham
Steph
guard
Curry.
on the offensive
you know what I'm saying?
line.
Like, what are we doing? Y'all cutting linemen. They cut Lyle Collins. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's-
All that talk
They
Chase
got to worry about the
had.
Rams next week because the
Yeah.
Rams is
And
a tough
look,
team.
and look, when they get Cooper Cup back, y'all better watch out for the Rams.
With that Puka Nakua, man,
Yeah, and
that
Tutu
dude's a
Atwell in the
beast.
slot. I'm
Yep.
just saying.
Cooper Cup, the
That
X.
defense
put
look like
them
it's
to-
still pretty damn good. I'm just saying. I know 49ers scored 30 on them, but it was
That's
late.
but
That
the
was late.
defense looks good because
Yeah.
you have that anchor in the middle of the field. You know,
Mhm.
similar to what
Right.
a 9-5 provides. I'm gonna shut up though.
He said, You're
go.
right. You're right, Clarence.
I'm just saying, Chris. Hell,
I get it. I get it.
I'm supposed to lie. Shit,
No,
he
I
get 1 year. Okay, I'm gonna shut
He
up.
get it. I get it. I love 9-5 too.
Get 1 year. Oh yeah, man. We're
We
gonna
gonna
get
get-
cut to all this damn money in the world. And a
He
Whataburger
deserves
sandwich
it,
to go
though.
with it. And a Whataburger to go with it too.
Are you mad if hasn't got money?
No, I'm not. But
No.
okay.
I understand. No, I get
There
you.
was a play that had to be made in the AFC title game, and somebody did what they do.
No, you're right.
That's all I'm saying.
Like I said,
How you come back from being gone, not hitting training camp that they said was so pivotal.
Who
Miss week
said that?
1, that was so important. And then come back and go to Duval in that humidity, in that heat, and ball out. Y'all go ahead on. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
I thought he was talking about the Rams.
Yeah, okay.
And he
Yeah,
had the
my
highest
bad.
pass rush win rate this week.
Thank you.
Chris Jones.
Thank you. I'm just saying, man. Go ahead. Let's talk about the
38%.
Rams. Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about our division.
Okay.
Raiders look like the Raiders.
Chargers are the Chargers.
Chargers are the Chargers.
They might even be worse. They might have taken a step back.
That defense is terrible.
Yeah. That's what happens when you lose to Drew Tranquil.
That's true.
Because he had so many tackles last year. What did he have? 168 tackles?
See,
And now you don't have
he was
nobody
the
that can
anchor in the
tackle.
middle of the field.
Yeah, now you don't have nobody that can tackle.
Look like JC
Your
Jackson
bad,
robbing
Chargers.
people.
Yeah.
Like JC Jackson out here robbing people. It look like.
Yeah. They can't cover a code. They can't do nothing. They just bad. They bad.
They lost to the Titans.
I told everybody Tennessee was going to win. I told them. There's a perfect recipe to beat them. You can get physical or you can get finesse. Tennessee going to do it physical. Kansas City going to finesse them.
Them damn Broncos can't get right. That's what I'm calling them. Denver Broncos can't get right.
They ain't stand a chance, man. Russell Dunn.
Nothing's really changed from getting Sean Payton this year. Didn't they have to trade a pick to get Sean Payton?
A first and a second, if I believe that right.
Jesus.
You gave up a
first and a
first round
second.
pick for Sean Payton? No,
And he don't like Russell. He only took this job because the Chargers was stupid enough to keep Staley. And he don't watch. Because if he lose next week to the Vikings, I think he gone. They
Kellen Moore gonna get that job.
0-3,
Kellen Moore gonna get that job. Kellen Moore gonna get that job. That's who they want.
They just paid Justin Herbert, and this is what you give us. You supposed to be the defensive guru. Remember, you the defensive Sean McVay. That's what you supposed to be. And your defense ain't a lick of nothing. Trash out here. That's what.
Yeah, exactly. He's supposed to be the defensive coach, and his defense is getting torched every week by mid-tier offenses. I mean, no disrespect to the Tennessee Titans. We all know what who they are at this point. Like Clarence said, they're a very physical team, and they're going to be close in a lot of games that you wouldn't think they would be. But
Miami's
you
not
shouldn't
mid
give up.
tier.
No, Miami's not, but you're going to give up
I'm just
27
saying.
points to the Tennessee Titans, who scored 12 points the week before and was struggling to even move the ball.
Yeah, it's not good. If you were to put an AFC top 5 power ranking, what would it be right now?
Go ahead, Tom.
If I was to do an AFC top 5 ranking, I think I'm going to have the Dolphins at number 1.
That's tough.
It is tough because they're
Go with Dolphins at number
AFC
1.
is like this right now.
It is. So Dolphins is number 1. I'll probably throw the Chiefs at number 2, even though I feel like that's kind of high. Like we could be the 3rd team on the list. Buffalo, I'm gonna throw them in the top 5. And I'm gonna go with the Ravens in the top 5.
Yeah, I'm not mad. They 2-0.
So that's 4. So you got one more.
Well, let's see. I got Kansas City, the Dolphins, the Ravens, and the Bills. Yeah, so one more.
Damn,
that's tough. That's tough.
Maybe the Browns.
Yeah, maybe the Browns was depending on how they do tonight. If they win tonight, I'll throw them in there.
Shit.
Yeah.
Only thing I would switch would be the Chiefs and the Dolphins. I still think it's the Chiefs.
Number one until they knock us off. I feel you, Clarence. I feel you.
Right.
I mean, because there's so much that's still left to be discovered. Like they haven't.
Right.
There's a lot. It's a lot of different layers to this offense that they may not even get to this year.
One thing I will say about the Dolphins is that when they play high power offenses, their defense don't hold up well. You saw against the Chargers, they got what they wanted to.
Bradley Chubb has been underwhelming ever since they traded for him.
And Christian Wilkins, whatever his name is. He been looking too great either. So he was talking about he won $25 million. They offered him 22. You should have took 22, player.
Yeah, you should have.
You should have took 22, player. Because you're not even better than Jeffrey Simmons. You're not better than Quentin Williams, and definitely not better than Chris Jones. And you know you ain't nowhere near no Aaron Donald. So cut it out.
No, not even close.
So you might not even be better than Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter has been nasty. My defensive rookie of the year predictions looking good.
I'm just saying, you might not be better than that kid over at the Eagles.
Yeah.
And Raiders, you dropped the ball. You should have got Jalen Carter. Not no damn Tyree Wilson. You should have got Jalen Carter to help out Max Crosby.
Is Tyree Wilson even playing well up until this point?
Hey, the Buffalo Bills scored 38 points yesterday, and Josh Allen was grinning. So I think that pretty much tells you what he did yesterday.
Not a damn thing.
Josh over there grinning and high five. Yeah, we good. Yeah,
him and Stephon Diggs are good again.
This week, it's a week to week. It's a week to week relationship. So.
It's like Jay Cutler and Brandon Marshall
and James Cook got over 100 yards rushing on the ground against the Raiders.
Yeah. I was going to say that too. They finally utilized that run game.
Got what he wanted. So that answers where Tyree Wilson was.
So they dropped the ball once again. And their first round pick, they reached, and they should have got Jalen Carter. But I digress.
I think they have a good reason not to take Carter, considering some of their other draft picks they taken. They had, similar pre-draft questions, and then it turned out, like Damon Arnett, for example. No. So I don't blame him.
Never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing about Damon Arnett. I ain't saying that. No, I ain't saying that. I'm gonna shut up.
You talking about AR and Arnett?
Yeah. Talk about never mind.
But no, they should have. there should have been no question about Jalen Carter. Come on now.
Yeah.
They should have went and got Jalen Carter. Sorry. They dropped the ball once again.
I'm glad they did it.
I'm glad too, but I'm just saying he was right there for the picking, man. He would have made their defensive line so much better. Their defensive
David
woes
Crosby.
would not be what they are right now. I'm not saying that he'd be perfect, but I'm telling you, their defensive would be so much better if he had him in the middle with Max Crosby.
Absolutely.
Raiders might.
What they got next week? They got Pittsburgh Sunday night, right? Yeah.
In Vegas.
Tough
That's
draw.
gonna be a get right game for Pittsburgh.
That's a tough draw. Yeah. Pittsburgh gonna beat the slop out of them, man.
Jacobs ain't looking too tough. And NFL,
9 carries for -2 yards.
The NFL just put out a thing where they said they put a grievance in some of these running backs claiming that they hurt, but they really ain't. Saquon and Austin Eckler said the agents told them act like you hurt.
That's bad.
No, I don't think that's the case with Saquon because did you see? You seen his reaction to the injury. It was definitely real.
No,
I don't think you could fake that.
It's just
and Austin Eckler gets hurt every year.
Yeah.
Austin Eckler always gets hurt. Yeah, a hamstring or a foot
and this
problem.
isn't
That's
the first time
he's
he's had
want to pay him.
That's ankle sprain too. He had that a couple years ago. He actually came back really fast. So I think he'll be back probably next week. But
in the NFC, it's 49ers, Cowboys, and Eagles. Everybody else is like second best.
For now, yeah.
Still, now my questions on the Cowboys, their offense hasn't been looking too great. It's just been kind of covered up because their defense has been smoking the teams that they've been playing. Their offense ain't been particularly impressive. 49ers, they just look like a cheat code. It's not even fair. And the 49ers look right now. Offense,
they got
defense,
so many versatile pieces on that team everywhere. On the offense, you got McCaffrey and Samuel. You got a receiver that can play running back and a running back that can play receiver. That just causes so many headaches. Plus, you throw in George Kittle in that mix and Brandon Ayuk. It's crazy.
Yeah, this team is just ridiculous. Now the Eagles, they're good, but they're starting to feel the effects early of this schedule. They're not winning these games like they was winning them last year, and it's close games. And I think they're gonna see it this year.
I think they're missing Shane Steichen. Big time.
I heard supposedly they're interested in going to get Buda Baker. Now that would help them a lot in that secondary. It would help them because they just lost their safety for the year. I think. Torn bicep.
Okay.
And then
he's out for the season.
Gardner Johnson left in the offseason. So
right. He's a tone. Say what you want about him. I know he talks a lot of trash, but hey, the man's a tone setter. He's got them boys over the Lions. They got a little attitude and the swagger because of him. So, he's the one that's got cats wearing ski masks and stuff to the game and stuff. So
right.
So they missing that. And Buda Baker would bring some, leadership.
Bring some of that too,
and ability over there, that playmaking ability that they need. So that's something to look out for. But I'm telling you, the Eagles are not going to have it as easy as they had it last year, where they were just smoking everybody. It's not going to be like that. Let's be real. If Justin Jefferson doesn't fumble that football, Vikings might win that game. So that's something to look at. But other than that, the NFC is pretty. I mean, I like the Lions, Seahawks, Rams, like we talked about.
But they're on that second tier.
But they all have concerns. Seahawks, you don't know what Geno Smith you're gonna get. Rams, it's still a little bit of questions. I mean, I love Sean McVay.
What's the Commanders' record again?
Oh, I was with the Commanders. EB, man. There's still questions on Sam Howell. But I love EB. He showed something yesterday. He did show something yesterday.
You don't need him to reinvent the wheel.
No,
you don't need him to reinvent it. You just got to keep him to play inside himself. Don't get outside yourself. Just run this offense, and it'll take care of itself.
They got the
And you
defense.
see it. Like,
They got the defense.
Commanders ain't no joke. And Michael Parsons already talking shit to Jahan Dotson.
Oh, yeah,
Already.
That's gonna be good.
Already.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah,
There it is.
I think the Commanders' offense is definitely going to struggle this week because Sam Howell, like you said, I think this is a game where Sam Howell's going to have to be more than just a game manager because of the defense of the Cowboys. They can stuff the run. So I think it's going to be a tough game for them. I think it's just going to be a learning experience. You know, Sam Howell's still young. I think he's just going to get better throughout the season. Like you said, just play within the system.
Do you know the passer rating when throwing at Trayvon Diggs these past 2 games?
Mm.
I'm going to go with like 113.
Who's the quarterbacks, though?
Point
Who's the quarterback? Who's the quarterbacks?
Daniel Jones and Zach
Danny Dimes.
Wilson
You
are
see
the
Danny
quarterbacks.
Dimes bring him all the way back yesterday?
He
Against
didn't
the
do it
Cardinals.
Week 1. It wasn't week 1.
That was a game they were supposed to win.
Hey,
How many points they score?
You
How
know
many
what-
points the Giants scored
you
week
know what
1?
I learned about the Cardinals, though? You know what I learned about the Cardinals? They suck. But you know what I learned about the Cardinals? They're gonna be that scrappy team this year. They're gonna play
Josh
for that
Dobbs
coach.
gonna get Josh Dobbs gonna get him a job.
I'm just saying, they play hard for that
Joshua
coach.
Dobbs gonna get him a job
'Cause
somewhere.
they gave the
Joshua
Commanders
Dobbs
all
is
that
not
they
playing
can
bad
handle.
football.
What was that? They gave the
Mhm.
Commanders all they can handle, and then they just gave the Giants all they can handle. I just think the owners finally called and was like, "Hey man, what y'all doing?"
Mhm.
Got Caleb Williams on there, trying to blow it.
He said he don't want to come here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play. I'm
He
just
said
saying,
he going back to
man,
college if y'all try to pick him with that bullshit.
all I'm saying is maybe they be like, you know what? This team is playing pretty good. Let's get Kyler Murray back up in here.
They paid him
And
that money.
let's try to win some games, y'all.
Yeah, they paid him the money. Why not?
I still think they should tank for Marvin Harrison Jr. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just me. That's just me.
Mhm.
You know.
I think Kyler Murray he's going to get traded this offseason.
You think so?
Oh,
He
yeah.
might get traded mid-season.
I don't know who won
I
him.
don't see that because I don't think he's going to come back this year.
Who gonna want him?
You know what he's about to say.
Say it, Chris.
Team in New York with this quarterback that's pretty terrible. Their defense is really good.
I mean, that would be a good fit. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like that if they went out and got Kyler Murray.
I'm just
They need
saying,
a
man, we're trying to
scrambler.
win games over here. Okay, my bad, Clarence.
Right.
My bad, Clarence. Not Kyler Murray. Let's go get Gardner
Stop.
Minshew. Let's just go get Gardner Minshew for the cheap. You know what I'm saying? You saw him carving up what's his name the other day.
Next. What's the next topic?
Okay, let's go get Carson.
It's doom and gloom. It's doom and gloom
get
for the Jets.
Jacoby
It's doom and
Brissett.
gloom for the Jets. It's doom and gloom for the Jets.
Yeah.
You know,
That
Brees Hall
season's
get 4
over. I hate to
carries.
say it.
Dalvin Cook get 4 carries. Like, man, come on.
That was on coaching yesterday too.
That's Nathaniel Hackett. Yeah.
Come on, man. You gotta run the football, man.
Yeah.
Get this kid on
And the
some
defense-
bootlegs. Get him on some bootlegs and some play action pass, man. Don't just have him step back. He ain't Aaron
Got
Rodgers.
Shannon with the joke of the day right now. He got the joke of the day on Zach Wilson right now because of that offensive play call.
Couldn't play
You know what I'm
dead in the
saying?
horrible.
He couldn't
Yeah.
play.
That's messed up.
Thank you, Nathaniel
I
Hackett.
think the Jets defense, we might have anointed them a little bit too soon because what I
Who?
seen yesterday,
The
the Jets
Jets?
defense. Let's take a look. We're blaming the offense, but who got the ball first? The Cowboys went down, set the tone, drove right down, and scored a touchdown on the first drive.
Okay, defenses give that up.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like no fight at all. They went right down the field.
Why
and
they didn't score
scored.
no points?
Bro,
All they scored was 10 points.
Ty, you on this defense, right? You out there playing hard, and you get a 3 and out, and you look over and you see Zach Wilson coming on the field.
Running for his life against Micah Parsons.
After a while, you're gonna be like, you know,
help me.
you know what? We gonna take this L today.
Michael Parsons was doing whatever he wanted to do yesterday, man. Come
They
on,
moved him on each side of the
man.
line. They put him on
They
the
put
right,
him at the concession
middle,
stand selling nachos.
and he jumped from the concession stands and still was
Yeah,
chasing Zach Wilson.
yeah. Threw a chip behind him and still got the sack, man. Come on. This defense is no joke. Dallas they real, man.
I could just
They can't beat San
imagine.
Francisco, but they're good.
I just can imagine when we play the Jets with 9-5, this defensive line is going to do to Zach
Oh,
Wilson.
now it's 9-5. Mr. 1 year
Don't
deal.
act like I
9-5.
wasn't. Don't act like I wasn't down to pay 9-5. Don't act like I was trying
You
to
was
ship
trying to
him
trade
away.
9-5 for Justin Jefferson.
It was a
for Brian
hypothetical.
Burns.
I did a disclaimer and said I want to pay Chris Jones. See, you narratives. You two get
I ain't saying nothing,
it's
man.
that Kansas in y'all. That's what that is. That's that Kansas.
We be pushing
Hawks,
the
and the
narratives.
Hawks are 3-0.
So it's Missouri.
Yeah. Who?
So it's Mizzou.
Yeah, that's why y'all gonna lose to BYU this week. You know, lose to the Mormons.
Okay.
And then they're gonna read y'all scripture.
Okay. I got some beautiful beachfront property in Nebraska. You gotta see it. It's a steal, Chris. If you don't buy it, you're lost. All right.
Okay.
You believe that BYU is gonna beat the Hawks?
Coming to
Beautiful beachfront
Lawrence.
property in Nebraska. Beautiful beachfront. Right there on the
Get y'all.
beach.
They don't get y'all.
Dolphins jumping out of the water and whales jumping up. And occasionally you see a great white jump out of the water like air jaws. Like it's beautiful beachfront in Nebraska.
Mormons about to give you the beats.
I don't even know who Mizzou's playing this week. They're probably playing.
ITT Tech.
Yeah, probably
No.
Missouri
DeVry.
Science and Technology or something like that.
Memphis. I think it's Memphis.
DeVry.
Oh, I think I don't know. Ever since Memphis lost Normal,
Yeah,
they haven't been. Nah.
right. Drinkowitz.
Yeah,
Look,
Drinkowitz.
I
He's
don't
getting
like-
hurt.
I
He's
don't
getting
like
hurt
that.
after a 3-point win at home. That was sad. That was sad. Man's getting hurt.
Man.
3-point
I
win at
don't-
home.
bad.
61
Against the
yards.
rank?
field goal.
Number 15th ranked Kansas team. Don't try to downplay it now.
We all know Kansas State was overrated headed into this year.
Thank
they
you.
lost
Thank
so
you.
many pieces last year.
Thank
They
you.
lost
but
three
let y'all
corners,
beat them. But let y'all beat
a
them.
defensive
Y'all be like,
end, a running back.
We own the day.
No,
We do
they're
own
certain
them.
games. Yeah.
We already own them.
Come on, man.
In
Come on.
basketball.
Okay.
Basketball.
We'll see.
In football is different.
Okay.
Y'all just not getting good. And really not really. Y'all have potential to be good. We still ain't seen it yet.
Oh,
We still ain't seen it yet. Okay. You got it.
I sat out there and struggled with Reno. Reno.
That's right. We own Chris's state that he's in right now. We own that state.
Everybody owns this state. UNLV is trash. Even though they just beat Vanderbilt. But still, UNLV is trash. Where's Mark was
I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say
Where's Mark was down in the comments. He'll tell you. Which I don't understand why how we don't get 5-star recruits out here in Vegas. We ain't like we ain't got the money.
Y'all do too much on the visit. Never mind.
Probably do. You might be right. You might be right. You might be right. You do too much.
Them campus visits be to a little turn. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh shit.
Look, they're 2-1. See,
You know what I'm saying?
they're not that bad.
Who?
UNLV said they're 2-1.
I got smoked by Michigan.
They beat the community college and then they beat Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Vanderbilt's pretty much a community college of the SEC.
This is
They
true.
don't even deserve to be in there. They're a smart preppy school.
That
They don't even
stadium
deserve
is
to
like
be
a
in the
JUCO
SEC.
stadium. Stadium's like a community college stadium.
Anyway, y'all watch the Colorado State game?
Of course.
Of course.
Who didn't? Who didn't watch it?
Colorado State got some dogs over there, man.
Yeah, they do.
They do. They do.
That,
Couple
what's
wide
Orville's building
receivers.
something.
that
Yeah,
Amika
yeah.
kid? That dude is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
That defensive lineman. And that receiver, he was catching everything. Horton, he's catching everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Just throw it up to him. He'll catch it.
That was his coming out party. Yep.
So yeah, they got some dogs. And that tight end for them too was nice.
Yes. Yes. Hoker.
But-
whatever.
But Colorado might find themselves a tight end too. That number 87, Harrison, they need to start using him more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Dion, he learned. He's been saying it though. Those trenches, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
tell they need
Yeah.
help. They need some
Yeah, they
big
do.
defensive linemen and offensive line because that left tackle was getting killed.
Yeah.
He was
All
getting,
night.
Yeah, he was.
he was
All
getting
night.
smoked. He's like Orlando Brown out there.
Yeah.
Didn't Sanders get
Yeah.
sacked like 6 or 7 times? I think he's been sacked
I think so.
6 or 7 times every game.
Oh, lacerated liver. Oh.
And yeah, number 11, your ass should have got kicked out the goddamn game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You should be gone. You'd be suspended.
yeah, that was a dirty hit. I don't care what anybody says.
Mhm.
The ball had landed for like 2 seconds already, and he could come over and he knew what he was doing. Norvell probably
Yeah,
told
he
him to do that. Norvell probably told him to do that. Take him out.
Yep.
Take him out. Ain't right. All right, man. Tonight, Monday Night Football. We got the Saints going against the Carolina Panthers. Who y'all got?
I'm gonna go with the upset pick here. I'm gonna go with the Carolina Panthers. I think are they at home or are they on the road? I think this
They're
is
at
the home
home.
opener. Yeah, so this should be the home
Yep.
opener for them. Bryce Young, I think we're gonna get to see a little bit of him tonight. Obviously, I think we're gonna be impressed with what we see tonight from Bryce Young. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
I gotta take the experience. I gotta go with the Saints, man.
Wisdom ain't got
Got
no
the
offensive
experience.
line. He ain't got no consistent wide receivers. Like
Mhm.
he ain't got no consistent running game. Like, yeah. I'm sorry.
Defense is bad.
Yeah. Steve Wilkes left and the playbook left with him. So, so
Mhm.
yeah, I'm going with the Saints. And then you got the Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. This back, they're in Pittsburgh. Terrible towels are gonna be waving. Now they just got embarrassed by the 49ers. But we'll see if they can bounce back. But I got the Browns.
Yeah.
I got the Browns, man.
Deshaun Watson's just a far better quarterback, man.
Yeah, I got Deshaun
He's just
Watson.
far
And then
better.
that defensive line, Zadarius
Yeah.
Smith, Miles Garrett,
Yeah.
man, like
Yeah.
that defense ain't too bad.
Pittsburgh is not gonna be able to keep scoring with them. Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore. It's
More
just too much. The tight end and
Peoples.
Joku. Yeah, it's too much.
Nick
the running
then-
back, obviously.
And then let's give it to Chubb. Yeah.
Chubb is
Just too much.
Chubb is just on
Yeah.
another level now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
People don't
pick the
talk about
Browns
Chubb
too.
enough.
I think Kenny Pickett struggles against this defense. I know the San
Yeah.
Francisco 49ers defense is good, but this is a really good defense too that he's going to be facing tonight. So I don't expect much different results from last week. I mean, I think it'll be closer because it's a divisional game and it'll probably be more on the lower scoring end. But yeah, I'm
No
going with
Ray
the
Johnson
Browns.
tonight. Yeah, he's out. They put him on IR. So
Is George Pickens a bust?
yep.
And
they
Fryer
gonna double
moves.
team George. They're gonna double team George, and they better be able to run the football with Najee and what's his name? Warren.
Yep. Yeah.
They better be able to run
It's
the
gonna be
football.
tough. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
They got Allen Robinson too. So
Yeah, he's looked better with them. We'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
All right, y'all. Well, who's y'all players of the game?
Of the Chiefs game?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with obviously defensive side of the ball. It's no, it's 95. And the offensive side of the ball, I'm gonna go with Pacheco. Even though he only had 70 yards on 12 carries, very efficient. Like we said, when he started out that second half, you could tell they wanted to get him the ball. And he had that big run, and that changed that set the tone for the second half. So.
Offensively, I got to go with Trav. What a difference a buddy makes. You know what I mean? Being able to come back and help out in the red zone and open up things in the passing game for Pat. And I got to give it to defensively. I would say 95 in the linebackers. Being able to keep that jet motion under control. And when they wanted to try to get it to Christian Kirk underneath, they were swarming. They was right there. Secondary balled out too. Kind of want to give it to 35 and the 22 as well. But, you know, you making me pick a couple dudes. So there you go, Chris.
Offensively, I'm gonna go with Sky Moore. I think he made the big play. He got a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? That's good for the young man. Get his morale up. Hopefully, he brings that into the next game. And then defensively, I'm gonna go Trent McDuffie. I think, you know what I'm saying, he locked down the guys that he was on and made some plays. And hey, man, I gotta go with Trent. So, well, all right, fellas. Another episode in the books. Let's go ahead and you know what, Joe, I'm gonna ban you. Where's the button at? Where's the ban
He said
button?
Justin Watson. I still don't think Justin Watson is one of the 5 best receivers on the Chiefs before we end this.
He is right now, Tom. He is right now, Tom.
Hate the way he pull his trash out of his garage. Hate the way he tie his shoes.
Can't stand
I don't like the way he get up in the morning.
You know,
I hate the way he runs.
Terrible person. Justin Watson is a terrible person all the way around.
He's all right, guys.
The way he runs, so stiff.
It's just a mediocre wide receiver. But he's the third best receiver right now on this team.
No.
He is, huh?
He's the third best
He is, huh?
receiver.
What we got?
Okay, I'll say right now, Ian.
He's the third
Right
best,
now.
man. We just need to get
This
once
week.
Kadarius start getting revved up, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He'll be better.
He's shaking.
You know, he fumbled the football yesterday, but still, you know, feeling Kadarius. You not feeling that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. To be fair, Clarence, he has it the whole offseason.
See? I've had the same energy towards him all year. Probably equal to how Ty feels about Justin Watson.
You feel about Kadarius? Damn. He's leaps and bounds better than. Never mind.
Okay. Are you sure?
I'm very sure. Get the ball in Kadarius Tony's hands, man.
We won't know until the end of this year, will we?
You right. No, you right.
We won't know.
When I had to cough up $100.
Yeah, I thought he sat on the Giants.
Yeah,
practice
that bet's
squad.
off. That bet's over. You might as well pay it now. You might as well give him the $100 bill because it's done.
You know what? It is 15 more games left.
Nah,
Does
Chris
he
ain't
even
giving
have
him no
100
money.
yards on the season? I don't even think he has 100. Does he even have 50 yards on the season?
No,
I don't think
doesn't.
so.
No, he doesn't. Okay, he had 40 yards yesterday.
What did you bet him? What did you bet him?
That Kadarius Tony's gonna get 1,000 yards this year.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Chris is gonna be butt ass broke for $100, but that's okay. Nobody told Chris to do that dumb ass shit. What were you thinking?
He made me mad, man. I was tired of him talking about our receiving core.
Well, he might have been right about the receiving core,
Oh, whack ass Raider fan.
but he's still a Raiders fan. So I mean, he can be right, but he's still a Raiders fan.
Nah,
He's stuck in hell. Misery
That's
loves
my boy
company.
It does.
Misery
Shout out,
loves company. You
Shout out,
fell
Mo.
right into his trap.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm
Shout
gonna
out
take
to-
this damn bit.
Shout out to my boy Maul. My boy Maul.
KT, my man. Yeah, he gonna get 1,000 yards.
15 more games, baby. We still hitting there. Still in there.
Nah.
Still in there.
You got better chances. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
You got a better chance. Justin Watson gets 1,000 yards.
I'm gonna shut up. Well, I say something I shouldn't say.
Say it.
Get us kicked off for real. I ain't getting us kicked off. No. Go ahead. Land the plane.
All right.
That's for the group chat.
Yeah, put it in the group chat. If you look down at the link, you'll see emqpodcast.com/locker-room. If you go to that link, you'll see the locker room access of all the podcasts under the Every Morning Quarterback umbrella. We got a 49ers one, a Patriots one, a Jets one, and they got ours, Arrowhead Chief Podcast. Click on the banner. You'll see all of our episodes recent to past. Go ahead and follow us. Also, follow their YouTube channel. They talk about everything league-wide. They get betting tips, and they talk about college football. Shout out to them over there at Every Morning Quarterback. Also follow them on their YouTube, their Twitter channel, EMQ Podcast. And whatever streaming platform you use to listen to your podcast on, go ahead and follow us, subscribe to us at Spotify, Apple, Google, Alexa, Stitcher, Breaker, wherever you listen to your podcast on. Arrowhead Chief Podcast is on there. Whatever social media platform you use, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Threads, Twitch, follow us at AH Chief Podcast, and we will follow you back. Clarence, can you hear me? No? Well,
because we ain't Hollywood. Yeah, I can.
There you go. See? We gotta be consistent, man.
Sinuses are kicking my ass, man.
We gotta be consistent, man.
Got the nose running the thing.
But we in Hollywood will follow you back. You know what I'm saying? You got some feedback.
I will let Joe come to your house.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want that. Yeah. That boy bring a whole jar of pickled pig's feet and some matches.
I don't even want to know the correlation to Joe.
I don't know. Right?
I don't even want to know what he's going to do with those type of things. But if you come at us sideways, we're going to send Joe to your house with those items.
Pickled pig feet
and a spoon.
Jar. Yeah.
And he's going to spoon feed you the pickled pig feet.
And back bottom gristle lumps. And if you don't know what back bottom bristle lumps are, go look them up. Google back bottom gristle lumps. Google it. Shout out to the ladies, man. Shout out to the ladies, man, for that one. It's a good movie. Check it out.
But yeah, man, we out. Until next time.
We gone. Been a brother.